Honestly, one of my favorite people on Fox is Katie Pavlich, and I remember years ago, Katie on my show early on Fox, in a different studio, Katie Pavlich, very impressive. You know, Katie, I know you were very, very close to Charlie Kirk. And in many ways, you kind of remind me of Charlie Kirk. Very young, you started out a very, very intelligent, very pro-American, very supportive of President Trump, very supportive of these conservative ideals and so forth. And I see you now where you are absolutely fantastic in expressing our views. You're the editor of a very, very important site, Town Hall. I know you had a lot of interaction with Charlie. When did you first meet Charlie?
Well, thank you, Mark, for those very kind and humbling words. I met Charlie online, like a lot of people, or I think around 2011, when Twitter was just becoming a new thing. And I met him in person for the first time at Fox in 2013. And Charlie and I are about a couple years different in age. I'm a little older than he is, but we started our careers in the movement around the same time because he smartly decided not to go to college. I did go to college. And he started out, I think, at the beginning of it was during the Tea Party movement. And I had moved to Washington, D.C. from Arizona to start my career in politics. And he was starting this group and trying to get on TV and to get into commentary and to get his message out. And he really wanted to take his peers in a different direction. He was very concerned about the future of the country in terms of how much spending there was, the ideology that had started, this very anti-American, venomous ideology on college campuses that he was noticing. And so he reached out and sent me an email, which I have screenshotted in my phone. I went back to read it, and he says, "So nice to meet you in person finally, and let's work together." And so for the course of the last almost 15 years, I have a lot of correspondence with Charlie. And back and forth. We talked about a lot of different things over the years, but the ones that stuck out to me the most were, he was constantly trying to get me to be more involved. We were always so busy running around, doing everything that we could. He was always trying to get me to do these huge, amazing things. He really wanted me to run for Senate in Arizona. I told him repeatedly I didn't want to run for office. He refused to give that up. And he always believed in his friends and strangers more than they believed in themselves. And there's a message from me to him when he got engaged to his beautiful wife, Erica. And I just said, "Congratulations on your engagement. Marriage is wonderful." And, he was not just about politics. He was about human interaction and friendship. And he gave that gift to so many people.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.